welcome to my channel, and welcome back. Welcome and welcome back to those of you who are already here. Okay, here I go. I'm live again from my car. So, I want to give a big shout out to my best friend, Martha 2.0. You know who you are, girl. She actually gifted me this car stand for your phone, and I love it. That's just like my phone's home every single time I get in the car, pop my phone up. But mostly wanted to get one so that I could be able to go live in the car. So here I go. It's my first live in the car. Coming to you live with a very important message. So, shout out to my girl, Martha 2.0. I know she's going to watch this video, and so I love you, girl. Thanks so much. And yes, so I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm going to get right into the topic. This is going to be a really quick live, not going to be on for too long, but I did want to come on and share this message because yesterday, and I'll go into the story and everything, y'all. Don't worry. Okay, but this is a message and this is a topic that I continue to kind of it continues to kind of be like a pattern or a theme with certain things that have come up in my life recently, and also in my friends' lives and my friends and family, just dealing with different things. And so I wanted to make a video talking all about it, because grown people know what they are doing, okay? Grown people know what they are doing. Stop getting manipulated and disrespected, making excuses for these people. We are grown. Now, I want to put it to y'all like this. I am a teacher, okay? I'm with 5-year-olds all day long, okay? Because of that, obviously they're 5, they're still learning, they have a lot to learn actually, and when I'm with them and things go wrong, right, maybe somebody hurts their feelings or somebody takes their toy on the playground or whatever, so many different things obviously happen throughout the course of a day. I have to basically teach them how to deal with that, right? Just because somebody takes your toy doesn't mean that you hit them. That's not okay, right? Or, I know even though they said something that you don't like, that doesn't mean that you go and do something, say something bad towards them or do something bad towards them. That's not how you handle the situation. Come talk to the teacher, blah, 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 blah. And constantly teaching them how to kind of handle themselves in social situations where things kind of go awry, right? And so because of I'm just giving perspective right now, right? So because I'm doing that with little people all day long, right? And this is my thing. When I say we are all grown, what I mean is we know what we're doing. Grown people are grown and they know what they're doing. A 5-year-old, for example, they don't know what they're doing, right? Not really. They're acting from their emotions. They're acting from a place of they know that they've just been hurt, or they know that somebody has just done something that they don't like, so they're reacting the way that they're reacting because that's the first reaction, right? They haven't thought it through. Grown people know what they are doing, okay? If they said it, okay? If they didn't say anything at all, okay? If they did something shady, if they didn't follow through on what they said they were going to do and they did something else, or whatever the situation is, wherever somebody has done something with that, results in a question mark, right? Understand this, and this is honestly has been a game changer once I realized this. Understand that grown people are grown and they do what they want to do, okay? And they did do what they did on purpose, okay? Now, think about yourself too. Like me, I know that anytime that even something as small as not responding to a text message, right? We know that that is sending a clear message, right? You don't have to say anything. You don't have to talk about it. You know that if somebody does not reply to a message that you sent, especially if it's a message that warrants some kind of a reply, a reaction, and they just don't, that is sending a clear message back to you, right? So all I'm here to say is, and all I want to say on this topic is that grown people know what they are doing. Stop making excuses for these people, right? Back to the text message example. You could make the excuse, oh, well, maybe they're busy with work. They just didn't see it. Maybe they forgot. And all of that may be true. How many times have you seen a message pop up on your phone and you did not reply to it immediately, but you did see it? But you made that conscious choice not to reply at that moment. You may have gone back later and replied, but you made that conscious choice not to reply. We have all done it. We've all been on the receiving end, and we've all been on the other end. We all know this. Like subconsciously, we know this. That's why, like, so many times in situations, people will get in their feelings or they become passive aggressive, because ultimately, and you can make all of the excuses that you want and you can try to justify a person's behavior if you want to, but at that point, you're really just believing a lie, and you are allowing yourself to be, one, manipulated, and two, disrespected. Okay? Now, this has happened so many times to so many people. Like, this can happen. There's so many situations that are honestly running through my mind. But yesterday in particular, something happened with a really good friend of mine, and I'm going to share the story with you guys. Yeah. We have talked about it, and we've gone through all of this, and it just got me thinking, because this is not a one-off situation. And that's what I was telling her. Like, it's not just you. Like, so many people have been in these type of situations, and not even in a romantic relationship or situationship type of like setting or whatever, right? Like, people have literally had this happen with family members. You've had family members that treat you some type of way and have you feeling some type of way, but you feel guilty. You're being manipulated, that what they're doing and what they're saying and what they're, not doing is okay. Relationships, romantic relationships, work relationships. Oh my God. The gaslighting that can happen in the workplace. Like, my God, the manipulation that can happen in the workplace is unreal. Like, the psychology that goes behind how a lot of these institutions run is ridiculous. How they just, these 9-to-5s, or not even 9-to-5s, because y'all know I'm in education industry, and even in industry, calling it an industry. Yeah, well, there you go. That's a different topic for a different day, different time. But I'm in education, and same thing, like the workplace and the culture in a lot of workplaces, right? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's all mental. It's all, just the psychology behind why they do how they do and why they manage and run the way that they do is just really amazing. And, and that's what I love about self-development and just learning more about us, like, as women, as people. This is not even really specifically a thing about women, or a topic, I guess I should say, or a video that's just for women, because honestly, this kind of a thing happens in so many different settings, to men and to women, and just, it's very, very real. And the message is flat out across the board. Grown people know what they're doing, okay? A lot of people have a lot of talk and a lot of different things that they say, a lot of ways that they get people to do the things that they want them to do, or to accept their behavior, their disrespect, bad behavior, disrespect, taking advantage of people, kind-hearted people that, want to do good. And, a lot of us have been in situations where we've dealt with people like that. It could be a friend. It could be a coworker, like I mentioned. It could be a relationship. And you get sucked in, and before you know it, you are literally sitting down questioning, like, what is happening? Like, what how did this person end up being able to affect me like this, hurt my feelings like this, get me to this point, allow me to give them my money, like so many crazy things, y'all. So anyway, let me get to my story about my friend. So, and this is going to be super relatable, especially for you ladies who are dating, and even guys. So, my friend had met this guy, and she was actually out of town when she had met the guy. So, it was already a long distance situation. And they were talking, right? Which, don't even get me started on the whole talking situation thing, because I don't believe in talking. And I'm probably going to make a whole video about situationships. This is not that video, but this really was a situationship, because what ended up happening was they liked each other. They were talking every day, and you're talking. And, you get comfortable with this person. It feels like you know this person. Mind you, it had been several months of this situationship back and forth. He had never made an effort to come to her city to come and see her. And she had never, since their initial meeting, like, they had never seen each other since then. So this is all FaceTime, phone call. He had sent her some gifts, but there was really no further, like, investment as far as like time or monetary to just let her know that, hey, I'm serious, I really like you, and I really want to like pursue this relationship. So she is over here and she is really, falling for the guy. She really likes him. She's like, I really think that this could be something, blah, 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 blah. Problem comes up when the classic excuse, work starts getting crazy and he's not able to call as much, or really not even as much, not at all. He's not able to communicate in the way that she would want. It's, becoming excuse after excuse after excuse. Work. Oh my God, this happened. Oh my God, work. Oh my God, my boss. Oh my God, blah, 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 blah. Right? So he continues to go on. Work is crazy. Telling her how sorry he is. And she flat out tells him, you know what? Like, this is what I need from you. Like, if this is going to work out, and we're going to continue to basically talk and like get to know each other and pursue this relationship. And she didn't use those wordings, but I'll tell you guys my piece at the end of the story. So, she tells him flat out, this is what I need. Like, I need you to call me every day. Like, if you are really like seriously like trying to be with me, like, I need you to call me every day. I need you to blah, 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 all these things. Well, not even all these things. It was like super basic minimum stuff, like a phone call. Who can't have a phone call, even if you're not talking like well into the night? A phone call at the end of the day to just say, hey, just checking in. I want to just see how your day was. Just want to hear your voice, blah, blah, blah. You know how it is. Y'all already know. I know I don't have to go into details, but a phone call is like a basic thing. Like, if you can't do that, I don't know what you're doing. But anyway, not the point. That's a whole different topic for a whole different day. But this is what she's explaining to him. Like, I need you to do these things if you're serious. And he goes on to say, okay, yeah, absolutely. Like, I totally get it. Yes, I am serious about you. I want to do this, blah, blah, blah. Happens for like a week. He's doing better with the communication, right? And really that's all it was the communication piece. Mind you, they have not seen each other. He has not made an effort to come and see her, which I personally feel, and if you followed my channel for any amount of time, I absolutely believe old school, traditional, a man should chase, end of story. If he really wanted to see you, be with you, start something, he could have made some type of time to come to where you were. Apparently, this guy is always traveling for work. He's always in a different city. He's always traveling here and there. So again, back to the point, grown people are going to do what they want to do. You mean to tell me that you can go to all these different places, even if you're working? Yes, you're going for work. You can go on vacation. You can go for work, and you can't find some way, shape, or form or time to carve out even a day to come around my way, because it's not like he's going, to different countries. We are all in America here, buddy. Like, take a bus, take a train, take a quick flight from one area to the next. Like, it wasn't even like it was anywhere like extremely far from where she lives. So that is where I'm like, you know what? He just, and I hate to say it this way, but like sometimes, especially guys, and I think maybe even women have been guilty of this, maybe. I think women can be a little bit more straightforward at times, in situations like this, even, actually, definitely, but a lot of times I feel like, guys, it's like they want to have their cake and eat it too type of thing, and they want to kind of see like how much, like what it, like, are you for real? Like, are you really gonna cut it off? Like, are you just talk, or are you like really about what you say you're about type of a thing? Because yeah, like I can sit here and I can tell you, this is what my requirements, I want this, and that. And if like you don't meet those requirements, then like what it should be is I should be like, okay, no, like I can't entertain you. But what a lot of girls do is they'll say, this is what I want. The guy won't be fulfilling this list or these requirements, and the girl will still be there like, why isn't he calling? Why isn't he texting? Oh my God, like, why aren't you doing these things? Still answering calls, still texting, still asking questions, like, still basically giving him your time and your effort, your essence, your energy, which is sending mixed messages. So now you contradict yourself, right? You said this is what you want, but you're really you're really not about what you say you're about, because you're allowing him to continue to not meet your standard, right? And you're still giving him your time. You're still giving him the time of day. So it's sending a mixed message, right? However, back to the story. So this is what's happening with this situation. And my friend is wondering, okay, what am I going to do? Like, this guy continues to use work as an excuse for why he's not, being there for me, or contacting me on a regular basis, or putting in the amount of effort that I want. And I'm just about to cut him off. Like, I'm just about to like let this thing go, but I don't know. Should I give him another chance? Because I do really like him, and should I give him another chance? Because I'm really he's about to lose me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, girl, you literally sound like you're in a whole ass relationship. Like, this is not even a relationship for you to be putting all of these things out here. Like, he has not made a commitment to you. You have not made a commitment to him. It is all over the place. This is not a relationship. But the thing is, and this is another problem that we have with situationships and talking culture, right? Is we are not we are not built to do that. Ladies, we are not built for that. In our subconscious, we are registering it as a relationship. If you are giving yourself, giving your time, your energy, your essence, even your body, in a lot of cases, that is the case with women, in situationships and this whole talking thing, right? To this man, and you are cutting everybody else off, or you're like exclusively talking to this guy, right? You're registering it as a relationship. It's all registering as a relationship. And that's why you get so butthurt when things don't work out. But then you can't even hold anybody to any type of expectation, because you weren't in a relationship. There was no commitment. And y'all already know, like, I'm I'm over the whole boyfriend, girlfriend thing, relationships. Like, I'm at this point, listen, if we were never married, if we were never even engaged, it really didn't mean anything. It didn't mean anything to me. That's just me, though. That's me personally. A lot of other people, as we all know, are, into the like dating and relationship thing. My thing is, if there is no commitment, then nobody is held accountable for anything. Whether the expectation is that they contact you every day or whatever. If you are not in a committed relationship, there's really nothing there for you. Like, we're grasping at straws. Like, there's nothing. And back to the topic. This guy is using every excuse in the book, but guess what? He's doing exactly what he wants to do. And I told my friend, I said, you know what? He's telling you this. He's telling you that. He's telling you work is this. He's telling you he's about to lose his job. He's telling you this is this and this and this is crazy at work. And this is why he called me at 1 a.m. and said, he was just leaving the office and he was there all night because this went wrong and this went wrong. And I'm like, yeah, girl, but like, you guys don't even live in the same city. You haven't seen this guy since you met. Like, there's no way, absolutely no way to even know if he's even telling you the truth. Okay? A lot of guys, I mean, there's a lot of, what do we call them again? F boys, whatever. What is there another term? I really try not to curse on my YouTube videos, guys. But, it's hard sometimes when I do get in my feelings. I do be wanting to, like it's just me and you. But I'm going to just try my best. So he could be lying out of his behind. Like, there's no way to know that he's even telling you the truth. And even if work was crazy, any guy who really, really, like, and not even just any guy, anybody who really cares enough to talk to you, to be your friend, to be in a relationship with you and make sure that you're happy, to, be there for you if you ever need them, will put that effort towards that, will make the initiative to call you back, to text you, to, come to the event, to come to, to do the thing, whatever it is. Like, if they are about it, if they are a true friend, if they are somebody who really is interested in being with you, then something like a crazy work day is not going to stop them from like checking in with you, even if it was one day. Let's say if it was one day where, wow, like it was just swamped, I am exhausted, I just don't even have the energy to give her a call. Let me just text her, let her know I'm thinking about her, and I'll definitely make sure to call her tomorrow. There are men out there who they would not even, they care too much to let that kind of a thing ever even happen, to ever even have you to the point to where you're like, oh my God, what, he's acting like I'm not a priority, like I really like him, what do I do, blah, 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 blah. You don't even have to get to that point, because the minute that any crisis goes on to where he doesn't want to mess things up with you by not keeping consistent with whatever it is that your expectations are, whatever it is when he's pursuing you, he's already on it. Like, he's already ready to, make the date, send the flowers, do whatever, call you as soon as he can, like all of those things. So this is not really like a dating video necessarily, but that situation, it really put it in perspective for me, because I'm on the phone with her and we are talking and she's giving me all of these excuses. It's excuses. And she's over here saying her situation is unique. It's not unique. And I told her, I said, it's really not unique. You are being manipulated right now. And I know that a lot of times when you like someone, it's hard. It's hard to make that separation. But at the end of the day, let sleeping dogs lie where they lie. It's not something to be upset about. And this is my last point kind of on this whole topic to wrap it up. When you are in a situation like this, getting upset and blowing up and telling somebody off and cussing somebody out, don't do that. Writing that angry text or whatever, there's really no point in doing anything like that. And the more that I feel myself, or I see myself and I feel myself and I get myself to, grow in my own self-development journey, the more that I understand and become better and more emotionally intelligent. And with emotional intelligence, just learning about what that means and handling myself with a certain level of, decorum, if you will. So, it's not something to blow up about. It's something to acknowledge, okay? You're not going to change anybody anyways. Even if you try to give all these ultimatums out, you try to, get them to listen to you by yelling and screaming, you're never going to change a person. They have to do things because they want to. And isn't that what you would want? Don't you want to be friends with people that want to be friends with you, right? Don't you want a job that also wants you and respects you and values you for what you give to the company? Everybody wants that. Everybody wants to be valued, respected, and treated well, right? Don't you want a relationship where you are mutually, at loving each other and there's respect and kindness and you're being treated well? A lot of the times when you are a person who is a lover, I'm a lover, totally lover girl over here, and you have a big heart, a lot of the times you can very easily, get manipulated and in situations where you are disrespected, or, you're made to feel like, you are the problem, or you have to, bend and adjust yourself and what you want to fit what this other person is willing to give to you, right? And as I said before, it doesn't have to just be in a relationship. This could be in a job situation. You just may not be a right fit for them, and they might not be a right fit for you, and that happens all the time. Okay, so are you going to allow yourself to become anxious and get into all these different types of stressful situations, and be dealing with aches and pains in your body because you are so worn out and stressed out by your job and trying to quote unquote fit, right, what they want you to be, right? Even though it's just not aligning. That, a lot of people do it. A lot of people do it. And that's how you manifest a lot of illnesses, especially for us women. We get a lot of autoimmune disease, dealing with so many stressful situations at work on a continuous basis. Even, just so many aches and pains and numbness, arthritis even. It is crazy. These things can absolutely manifest, and it's totally up to you what you allow and how you want to handle yourself in these situations. And how you also, like I mentioned before, back to emotional intelligence. My approach and strategy is I peep that. I peep all the things, right? I peep all the ish. But I don't act on it. I know what I know. I process it inside, internally. I'm processing. I'm saying, okay, this person is treating me this way. This situation is unfolding this way, and it is not in alignment with my beliefs and values and what I want for myself and for my life. So guess what? Time for me to walk away. Time for me to detach. Time for me to switch up, because I'm not giving my energy to that. I'm not giving my time to that. I am not allowing that to continue in my life in any way, shape, or form. So guess what? It's done. Bye-bye. That's the decision I'm making. And you don't have to have a conversation about it. You don't have to send a text to say, I'm cutting you off. You don't have to block anybody. Like, I don't even block anybody on my phone anymore. And that's how I know I've grown, y'all, because I used to be the block queen, okay? Anything would happen and boom, you're blocked. I would say my last piece and boom, blocked. I don't even block people anymore. Like, what's the point? And honestly, if people want to come back, like, the thing is also, you never know what could happen in the future, right? And I am also getting better with the not blocking thing, like trying not to burn bridges. Sometimes you need to burn a bridge. Let's just be real. There's no going back on that bridge. You don't even want to be on that bridge. You want to get as far away from that bridge as possible so it can burn. What the hell? But I know, like, for me, I am trying not to burn bridges. I used to be really bad about that, along with the blocking situation. But nowadays, I am trying to always, just kind of have at least a decent standing with most people. Even if, hey, we're not meant to be best friends, that's okay. The job didn't work out, that's okay. I still respect you. I don't have any ill will towards you. There's no resentment. There's no nothing. I just wasn't willing to allow whatever you got going on and whatever you were coming at me with, whether, like I said, it was a person, a friend, a potential guy, suitor, if you will, or, whatever, even a family member, coming into your space and coming into your life to cause and to wreak all this havoc, and have you looking at yourself and questioning yourself, like who did it and why, where, when, how, who did it and why, girl. Okay, that's my approach. That's how I deal with it. Peep that ish, peep it, see what it is, internalize, figure out what you need to do for you, and then just do it. You don't need to make an announcement about it. You don't need to talk it out. That's like the biggest scam ever. Like, let's just sit down and talk about it. Oh, have you talked to them about it? Like, people are not in a position to sit down with you and explain why they don't like you, or why they said that mean thing to you, or why they didn't do what you wanted them to do, or didn't do what they said they were going to do. People are not in a position to just sit down and talk about it. I mean, in some ways, depending on how well you communicate, you can do that. But ultimately, like, for the most part, I'm going to say like 80-85%, there is no talking about it. People become defensive. Now you have an even bigger issue. So peep what's going on, okay? Understand what you need to do for you. And then when you have to, be in situations with these people, put those boundaries in place, okay? A boundary is for you. You are the one who determines a boundary. You don't announce your boundaries to other people. You are the one. You are the one who determines the boundaries, all right? And that's it. Okay, people are grown. Stop giving people the benefit of the doubt. Stop allowing people to manipulate and disrespect you, all in the name of, well, they said this. Well, this is going on. Well, this. Well, that. No. It's 2023 and it's time to grow up, okay? It's time to realize that people do what they say. People do what they want to do, okay? People do not... You may say, oh, well, that's wrong. Why would you do that? That's wrong. There are a lot of people that don't give a crap about what's wrong and what's right, and what you feel and your stance on, how you should go about this and how you should go about that. People are doing what they want to do. They have their own interest at heart. Maybe they just don't really care about you like that. They just don't really value the relationship like that. And that's okay. That should not affect how you feel about yourself and what you want for yourself and for your life. It should absolutely not affect it. All right, y'all. I know that was a mouthful. This was a real talk video. I love all of you, and to all of my friends and all my people that were mentioned in this video, love you guys. Adore you guys. And I have a few friends that actually watch my channel, so shout out to you guys too. I love you for watching, and I thank you guys because it means so much to me. I mean, it really does. It really, really does. All of my viewers, all of my subscribers, thank y'all for watching. I want to come on live more in the car and kind of just hit y'all with these real quick, real talk videos. It's really fun for me, especially when they kind of come up inspired like that. So yes, stay blessed and stay encouraged, everybody. We gonna make it. It's gonna be all right. It is gonna be all right, and we are in it together. Okay, never forget. I have some services that I offer. Of course, I have to mention it in every video. Definitely check the bio if you're looking to book a vacation, or if you are looking for, honestly, like, somebody to talk to. I don't necessarily call myself a life coach, but I have been asked to, if I provide coaching services. So I definitely would be willing to do that for you if you kind of like my style and you just want to get perspective on your situation in life. Definitely hit me up. All my info is down below. And so I do offer some coaching services. So definitely make sure to check that out if that's something you're interested in. And I will love you and leave you in the next one. Or I'll love you guys and leave you guys. And then I'll see you in the next one. Bye.